English language teaching. Under the covers.
Hello and welcome to ELT Under the Covers, ELT React, where we as education professionals, we look at the good, the bad and the ugly of the teaching clips on the internet. Today we have a question for you. What if the professors from the Hogwarts School of Wizardry taught at a muggle school? How would they teach? Would it be any good? Let's take a look at Professor Flitwick. But first, introductions. I'm Neil of Team Teacher.
Hello everybody, it's Professor Leach.
It's a spell teaching class. And yeah, it's by this dwarf fellow. I think he's played by Warwick Davis, you know, the Willow actor. Yeah, that's all that I've got. Check it out.
Oh, right, okay.
One of a wizard's most rudimentary skills is levitation, or the ability to make objects fly. Do you all have your feathers? Good. Now, don't forget the nice wrist movement we've been practicing. The swish and flick. Everyone? The swish and flick. Good. Oh, and enunciate. Wingardium Leviosa. Off you go then.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
You do it then if you're so clever.
Go on.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, well done. See here, everyone. This Granger's done it. Splendid.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Well done, dear.
Oh.
I think we're going to need another feather over here, Professor.
The explosion spell.
And yeah, I think this kind of comes back to the previous clip that we looked at. You know, there's danger in the classroom with this. They expels, they can explode.
Danger, and they're super young in this clip as well, aren't they? Is this like the first film or something, or one of the first ones?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems pretty. They seem pretty young, don't they? So.
What do you think of that one?
Well, you'd think if it was so critical to say the damn thing particularly exactly correct, there might be a little bit more scaffolding with that, rather than him just saying, right, and now just do this and say Wingardium Leviosa, you know, which can go horribly wrong if you just slightly mispronounce it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, as communicative language teachers, I think we would say, well, if it's so damn important to get all of this right, because it's life and death, and thankfully, you know, learning English is not life and death, you know, with how you say the words, but, you know, you would be at least having them doing more choral drills, or, hitting because I think it was a stress problem, right?
So, it seems to be mainly a stress problem, yeah.
So, although, you know, like using your fingers, so you could be like Wingardium Leviosa, whatever, tapping it out, whatever you do in your own particular style.
And probably the teacher should be highlighting the fact that if you say it slightly differently, something terrible can happen. This would be the equivalent in English of like telling someone that's it, yeah, bitch or beach. But there's other ones, isn't there? Like cook, and all kinds of things can come out horribly wrong if you say them just slightly.
Do you want a fork?
I love those beaches in Spain.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all had those instances in the classroom.
And you get these things in every language as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there always tends to be something similar to a really, really bad word that you can say if you say it wrong. And in those situations, it is important to, I mean, if it comes up, or if, if there's any chance of it coming up.
British humor, basically.
I mean, I know that when I teach beach, you know, if I'm talking about the pronunciation of beach, you know, the E and I thing, it's something that we spend some time on, you know, and it's, you know, you make the students aware that the it version, when you've got beach, is not something that you probably want to say that much.
Yeah, not that, just keep it in your back pocket.
The students need to know,
you know,
is
like
the point,
from
isn't it?
a communicative language point, definitely he should have spent way more time on that. And, you know, maybe even checking them in groups, you know, like you can do simple exercises, you know, like having them the spell on pieces of paper or stuff like that, and they've got to say it to each other across the room, and you know, like, well, so you can walk around and listen to them.
Yeah, so basically taking the choral drill to the next level.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even do a choral drill, did he? The choral drill was the practice.
Yeah.
That's like the equivalent in language teaching would be like, you send them out in the real world, right? And they have to go up to someone and say, you know, could I have a clean fork, please? You know.
And you only say it one time, and then
say it once.
Push them into the world. And you know, if it's so important to have them say it correctly, then don't give them the ones that, you know, he didn't give them the ones in the previous clip.
That's right. Yeah, bit better thought out, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, what would have happened if they had those ones and they were saying ridiculous to him? You know, would they have turned him into something
right
funny or whatever?
I have to say it's quite strange, isn't it? How one of the spells is like this weird, like Latin-esque language, and the other one's just ridiculous. That's a different kind of criticism, really. But
well, I kind of feel like they say it in a different way. They over enunciate it, because he talks about enunciation. So maybe that's
okay.
You know,
he does, doesn't he? Yeah, he calls it. Does he call it elocution or something? But yeah, no, you're right. They do. One of them definitely mentions something about that.
Maybe he's teaching artificial language. Hamburger. Ridiculous. Could be that's the difference between speaking English and casting spells, is just over pronunciation. That's what she was teaching in Pink Panther. She's teaching spells.
And also kind of interesting that the teacher's reaction in this situation doesn't seem to be that severe, does it?
No.
Just sort of, it blows up and he's just sort of like, oh, okay.
Obviously, they must have great insurance at Hogwarts for that sort of thing. They just got the parents to waive these massive waivers. Yeah, your child could suffer from, you know, death or deformities and stuff like that. Oh yeah, sure. It's a good school. It's a good school.
Those clips we've just looked at were actually part of a larger video looking at Hogwarts classroom scenes from the Harry Potter franchise. If you're looking to watch that full video, check out the link below. If you're wanting to look at more professors or more scenes from the Hogwarts school and Harry Potter series, please leave the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching.
If you're looking for more information from myself, you can go to teamteacherchina.com. We've got a whole bunch of materials, PowerPoints that you can use instantly in the classroom. We've got a Team Teacher China YouTube channel where we have videos teaching you how to use those materials. Team Teacher English, where we put those materials into a video form for self-study. And Team Teacher Baby, where I take my experience as a teacher and put that into parenting.
And go to youtube.com/Professor Rich to see some English teaching. You can catch me weekly live streams on Oxford Online English YouTube channel. Oh, and also you can do a YouTube search for POG space UK, and you would get my alpha version of my new gaming channel, which actually just have some trial content on there at the moment. You can email us here at eltunderthecovers@gmail.com if you have anything you'd like to contribute to the show.
Smash that like button, share and subscribe.
And watch 100% of the video and don't click off. Thank you.
Bye.